Okay, guys and girls, should be getting ready. As Nathan just goes to the toilet. They haven't quite started yet, Stephen. It's currently 0-0. See on your top left of the stream. So Nathan's back. So quick shake of hands before they do the lag. Race to 11. So I think Dale's won that one. Okay. Well, yeah, bang on top cush. So Mr. Patrick leaving the building now. So, no, hi Bob G. There's no Daz tonight. He has a pool match on. And I'm filling in for the team here. Oh, yellow's at front. What a way to start a match. I don't know. So apparently a lot of people are saying this is just going to be a well, not a whitewash, but Dale's going to romp home with this. So we will see. And with a break like that. And don't be standing in front of the camera, Nathan. The universal wave of the hand, get out the way. So, don't know if you watched, but we just had a little interview with the two boys for Saturday. Hope it went alright, just a bit of a laugh. Found out a little bit more about the players. Thought there was going to be a little bit more slagging each other off, but it was pretty timid, really. So Dale going yellows, not the best shot, but it's still okay. I think wanted to miss that yellow and come round. That's not going. But has he tied that red up next to the yellow? Looks as though Nathan's sporting a new pull top. Normally has his corn exchange top on. Don't know if he's got the angle to take that red into the top left and screw it back and knock it out of the way. Stevie B. Yeah, I just mentioned he's got a new top, but he hasn't got any new bottoms. I don't know, they look fairly new, them, Steve. He could have done. Oh, that's gone too far. He's had a practice on this table as well, so you should know it's running like a sheet of ice at the moment. Thought Harvey might be joining us in the commentary. Yeah, Harvey's going to come and join us. All right, Adam, how are we doing? So I don't know what Nathan's got planned here, because Unless he can just roll it through and take it in the middle. He ain't going to be taking the middle from there. Well, that's a foul in any rules. So let's see what Dale can do from here. So Harvey's joining us in the stream.
Been forced.
Been forced, yeah. His arms all the way up his back. I'm sure you can hear him crying.
What did everybody think of that then? The Appleton and.
I'm not too sure, to be fair, pal. Not too sure. Some crackling sound, Stevie B. Not too sure about that one.
Evening, Adam. Evening, Stevie. Who else we got? Bob G, Stephen Kennett. I imagine Stephen Kennedy's J.
Okay. Oh, is it stuck? Oh, right, okay. I think it might be a bit of a weird one, that.
What's that?
Just a bit of crackling, Stevie B said. You're not playing out tonight, Steve?
Few doubles.
Yeah, played that nice. Evening, Harvey, me old. Is he just calling you old, or is it?
I don't know.
Me old.
My old pal, I think. He's missed end off.
So I'm filling in tonight for some of the players.
What's that, mate?
For team matching here. So I can't enter flyer.
Yeah, Danny, I'll have. Joking. I want Dale. No one will have me bet.
Ah, Dale's going to be.
I've asked for another 50 quid on. I've asked for another 50 quid on Dale, but there's no one that will back Nathan, which is a crying shame. Who's put Dale in Cat 4 and who's put Nathan in 4? Who's done this crime? Dale Shaw, I played him the other day, honest to God. Machine. He's Cat 3 at least. Absolute machine, mate. He went off on one. It was just like a runaway train. When he gets going, he's just hard to stop.
Yeah.
Really difficult. He's an experienced player. He's so hard to stop once he gets going. And for me, this isn't
I can understand why Nathan's in Cat 4, but he hasn't played for a while. I was just chatting to him earlier, so he's on the snooker table more than pool table.
For me, you've a Cat 5 and a Cat 3, possibly Cat 2, but Cat 3 playing there. That's my opinion of it anyway. Not taking it, no disrespect to Nathan at all, but for me, not a fair.
It's Dale, yeah. But I don't know who organised it or whatever. But
well, I was talking to Dale just, and he said that he was supposed to be playing someone else, and they've pulled out on him.
Ah, right, okay. Right. Yeah, fair enough, Stevie B. Yeah, I think there'll be a few sore Red Sunday morning after that. I don't get that shot, because those Reds didn't really go when he made it into a big pocket. It'd have been better off just dropping that in. And now he's got himself... I can understand if he tried to make himself an angle to get on the ball, but there was just no point to that shot at all.
Problem is, when I've played Dale, right, obviously the way I play, you know how I play, it's a bit gung-ho at times. It's just reckless, and that's me saying it, reckless at times. Because
I think he gets bored, you know.
I go for stuff. I just go for stuff.
Yeah, I know.
And I've been doing that against Dale, and he's just made me look stupid because all he's doing is he's waiting for me to fail. Occasionally I'll clear, but when I fail, I'm leaving him no traffic.
Yep.
And one bit of advice I could give to Nathan is if you're going for them, get them.
You've got to.
Because if you don't, he's having them like.
I think you could say that about any Cat 4 player and above. If they've got an open table, 9 out of 10 they're going to dish him out there.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and tie him up, is he here, or has he found some...
I don't know what he's playing, mate.
Oh, he's just knocking out everything open.
I can't.
Yeah, these are gone.
Dale on Reg, yeah?
Yeah. Ooh. See, this is why there's two of us. I did the first for him.
It's alright.
Yeah, it will be a runaway, Stevie B. I think that's everybody's predictions.
Don't get me wrong. I hope that Nathan proves everybody wrong and has a good. Cause I do like to see people.
I'm at 11-4.
Yeah, I won't disagree with you, mate. For variety, I'll go 11-5.
Adam's saying one for him and it's already over.
Well,
100 quid, race to one.
you know something? There's people in here that do that. 50 quid a man. They toss a coin for it anyway.
Absolutely.
There's people in here that toss a coin for it. You know, 50 quid.
Some of the boys from Huddersfield, they play weird stuff in between pool matches. They'll get £20 notes out and it's odd and even on the last digit of the serial number.
They'll do what? Say that again?
They'll just they have loads of £20 notes, so just pull one out and then they'll screw it in their hand and then they'll say to whoever they're betting against, what's the last number, is it odd or even on the serial number.
Fucking, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. They also do it with 50s as well, but
they need their heads looking at.
But they're pure gamblers, you know. One's a bookie,
they're definitely
one's a
pure
bookie, one's a professional gambler, you know.
Heard that before.
Yeah.
I'm a professional gambler. Have you got a tenner?
Yeah. So making light work of these. I thought he'd have had a break and dish on the first one because he couldn't have had a better break. And
it was that Dale?
He just missed the pot into the middle, just at top jaw.
Stun bit looks here.
Run it through a little bit, won't he? Yeah.
Oh, I thought he had a bigger angle. I thought if he had a big angle, he'd just stun to the blue spot.
Come on, you know that you should know now the angles on
It was
commentary.
hard to tell. It was hard to tell. I mean, he couldn't have played that any
Stun
better.
this one a little bit.
Yeah, just drop it in, weren't it? Bit of a.
Oh, okay.
I'll do
Stun
that.
a little bit.
You should know the angles by now, Justin.
No, well, he could have done. He stunned it, but he decided to screw it, didn't he? It was.
I'd have done that and got it off.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's two of them. Oh, you don't, when they reset it, it clears it.
Ah. You're learning all the time.
Yeah, when they put the score on, it gets rid of the colours. All right, teammate. Not so bad.
Justin. Reffin? Oh, in league? Yeah, whatever.
Have you stepped in as well?
Apparently.
Lee said, am I playing as well?
Justin.
Oh, you're both short. Oh, God. You what? Yeah, come here, just it's easy.
You better just show me how to do it.
Yeah.
What?
That's all the names are in.
Just go to edit.
Yeah.
Create match schedule. There we go. Done.
When are you playing? When's your next game? All right, you're playing tonight? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, we're not making you drive anywhere.
Oh, no.
A couple of free games of pool, that's all.
Yeah, no, I'll play.
All EPA rules, remember?
Yeah, I play them on a chip.
Recognition, don't matter.
I play EPA rules anyway. I play them in leagues I play in, so it's fine.
Thank you.
No problem. I'm playing in Flyer, so hopefully it don't clash.
I think it'd help if I plug this TV in, wouldn't it?
Did we?
I don't know if it'll come on automatically with
We're on standby.
there we go.
We just come on.
Has it gone off again? Oh no. So just sorting out the Q score job it for the flyer. Change it over now. Or I'll just tilt it that way.
Draws on the telly.
Matt Rose, 74 on Nathan. Not a chance, pal. It'd have to be about 12-1 on Nathan to win this match.
Who's on what?
Matt Rose tried to give 7-4 for Nathan to win. So it'd be about 12-1. 12 to 1.
It's got to be at least. It's got to be at least, mate. Mark, Gil, it's got to be at least 12 to 1. He's 2-0 down.
Well, Danny Bailey's asked the question. Loopy, are you going to give 3 to 1 odds on for Dale to win?
He's essentially giving Dale +2 to 11.
How do we set to the scoreboard?
You do it on here.
So it should be done.
No.
Clint, you score.
Have you started the match?
No, because I can't, 'cause there's nothing happening on the scoreboard. Come in here.
So Phil just having a little bit of trouble with Q.
It's so nice to go to the table and put it down rail. And it stays there, you know what I mean? It's like, these shots out so hard anymore.
So sorry about that. I thought Dale had have cleaned up by now, and I'm still don't know what colours are on. We're just teaching Phil the new system. That was on the rest. So tell you what, that's either misjudged or perfect.
Perfect, mate. What do you do here? One up the cush or do you take the one into the middle?
I think he might be going middle, because I think it's hard to get unless he can swing round back for the one that is on now in the middle.
I think he's betwixt and between. For me, you take the one into the. It's really difficult to tell his angle into that middle bag, so you don't want to run away.
Yeah,
for me, I'd take the one into the middle.
he's got 2 shots. He's got 2 balls to go for then, and if he takes the one in the middle.
Yeah, that's true. His cue ball's just going to end up down in this bottom right
But
corner.
it depends how he can hit with a bit of confidence, couldn't he? And I know he likes to hit a ball, doesn't he? He's
There's a machine.
not shy on that. It looks as though he's going top. It looks as though he can swing it round. Unless he's just going to drop this in.
No, he's queuing down.
Yeah, that's the problem. I didn't think he...
No, he's not on it, mate. I like his thinking, but I thought there were a
lot to go wrong there.
Well, he had to be so perfect.
I don't know how he hit it so hard, actually. I thought he just dropped it in. And then I think he'd have been a better shot.
Knowing Dale,
Hook this into the middle.
he'll be really frustrated with that. Because
Well, he's not showing anything at the moment. I won't be surprised if he gets this, you know. Oh no.
no, the reason why he'll be annoyed.
I'll tell
at
you what,
that-
that's a foul.
The reason why he'll be annoyed at that is because when you go 2-0 up and you're playing well, in your head you just want to keep 0-0 all the way to the end. I do anyway. You know, if I'm playing someone and I feel like I'm playing well and I'm say 2 or 3-0 up, I'm like playing like every frame's a decider.
Oh, you can't miss them.
You can't miss them against Dale.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Adam and Stevie beat. That's the way that I'd have gone. Give yourself a choice of 2 and then
Yeah, middle.
only
back.
had to make sure of the pop.
Well, I don't think he could stun it, Adam, because his white were on the cush.
It was
So
quite a
for-
bit off. He could get his cue.
For,
It was
for
a
me,
couple of
there,
inches
for
off.
me, you just cue what you can see, keep your
Well,
cue level
yeah.
and drop it in. Andy. Yeah. What did you think of that? You talking.
Yeah, I think brilliant. It's first time against one, but the questions were great. I think the answers reflected that as well. I think he planned up a few times.
Were there any live questions that were
Yeah, it was close, Adam. So I think Nathan won that, but he didn't put his score on.
Nathan won that one. You sort of expected it,
So
right,
we'll
with
have to
his
wait.
two.
Blank. Might have to go on in a minute. Is he going to put his score on? It's 2-1.
He's doing it now.
Yeah, hold on. I think he's just flipped. Yeah, that's okay. So just a little clump here to negotiate. The two reds and the yellow near the black spot. Is he going to go into them now off this red?
Is that a way open table, yeah?
There we go. So he's on reds.
But surely... Oh, he's pulled a tree up there, because that red passes, I think. That's a result.
I think he's got the middle or top left or top right.
Nah.
So he's got 3 balls, but I think it'll be the middle.
Drop the middle in.
He's always got the one on the side.
Lovely
Yeah,
shot.
he's got the pace on that.
Little bottom right on stun.
I thought he might leave the one that's below that he's potting now. Leave that till his last ball.
What, for the black?
Yeah, just so he doesn't have to come across the table.
No. You see the red on the bottom left of the table? If he lands on that, he stuns his white out, and he lands low on this red, pots the red near the black
absolutely,
spot, and he just stuns his white over.
Oh, there's a few to get on. I just thought that might be a little bit easier.
He's
but
working his way into the bottom left corner to
he
get
is,
on that red,
he is, yeah.
and this is the shock. 'Cause he needs
He's-
he's perfect.
That's fine.
He's
yeah,
perfect.
It's fine.
Absolutely perfect. What I make the mistake of doing all the time there, because I'm nowhere near this, but I wouldn't have hit that shot hard enough and left me on a really big angle on that red,
Yeah,
so I couldn't hold.
yeah. You were better being straight and low on that, weren't you?
Well, you'd right. I mean,
Definitely
he
not
went wrong
high.
side at red, but it doesn't matter because he's on.
So-
He's always going to be on.
Just his little tricky shot, over cues it. The only thing I can see going wrong is his white ending up behind the yellow near the just below the middle pocket on the left.
Why don't he just screw into the red? Screw into the yellow. If he's landed awkward, why don't he just screw his white up into that
I
yellow?
don't think he's awkward. I think it's just I'm just trying to see if anything would go wrong.
He's straight on it.
Yeah, he's
He's
absolutely.
hit it too hard.
He has. Might have to come off the bottom rail here.
Well, that's a blessing in disguise. That he tops that through.
Doesn't want to be short on this. Or is he coming off the cushion? Yeah. Screwing it off. Can just drop this pocket pace. I'll accept it even if you miss it by an inch.
Yeah, they're quite lenient, quite generous, these bags.
So Danny Taylor asking Danny Bailey. Daniel Taylor, sorry, Danny Bailey. Next available Thursday.
Yeah,
So
well done,
3-1.
Dale.
So if anybody wants any car work doing, paint wise, body work, then there's a sponsor down at the bottom, P&L Paint and Body Specialists. Our sponsor for the stream now. And I've just forgotten his name.
Paul Camplin.
Paul Camplin.
Is that right?
Yep, Mr. Paul Camplin. So I don't know why it's P&L, but
Might be his son. Does he have a son?
no, I think he has daughters. I'm not 100% sure.
Might be a business partner or.
Yeah, I thought it was his own, but oh, he's got to be old. Paul's got a Yahoo mail account. I didn't know Yahoo was still going.
I know.
Right, now I know for a reason why yellows are at the top of this rack.
Why's that?
Because I had a knock with Dale about a week ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And he started racking yellows at top 'cause he knows how much I hate it. With him on stream, I'm
Do you
sure
reckon
that's
he's
what
got
doing.
in
Yeah.
an habit of doing it?
So I've forgotten who was asking about JC, Akbar JC, Stephen Kenny. I don't know if he's still there, but he's losing 4-1. And there was no start, so Michael must be playing all right.
Race to 30.
So Bucky in the house, how did you get on with your
Where did you get the question?
throw?
Somebody's give you.
You know, I try
Nice to
my best
see
and I
you
get
too.
slapped. I know. I'm
Nice
not
to
that
see
one.
you too.
Yeah, I know.
He has some brilliant questions, which is good.
That's all right.
Never been
I thought
done. It's a bit of fun. Might start doing it with snooker players now, mightn't you? You might start
it's
some
hard, yeah.
into that. I think they do.
They do something. So,
Occasionally
they do interviews, Buck, don't they? But I
normally
don't think they do
separated
like a
snooker, aren't
one-on. They don't do like a one-on-one though.
No,
That
they
were like
don't.
one-on-one. It were like, have you watched boxing when they do it in boxing? They have it on Sky, don't they? Where they sit funny way round on a chair. And
Oh, yeah, that week with Improv
Nelson,
Cafe.
Johnny Nelson.
Yeah, Johnny Nelson.
Yeah,
But I know boxing.
that's what. Yeah. Nail on yellows. Why taking yellow to left middle? Was he?
I think that red's just hampering him into middle bag.
Ah, right. I see.
I'll tell you what, it's tricky shot on this table.
This is tricky because what's he going to do with his white?
He's digging down, his cue's up a little bit.
Best of luck with
He's
this.
putting some side on.
This
Is he going top bag,
This is
actually?
about as hard as
Is he going
hard
top
as they
bag?
get. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's going top bag.
That's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
If he's on that yellow, that is a
Oh,
lovely shot.
well, it looks like it from here.
Body language is normally the best way to tell.
It is, yeah. Yeah,
No.
because he's queuing up for the next shot. Is he going to go safe here? Not on this shot, obviously, but pot this into the middle left, pot that into the top. Is he going to go into him, or is he going to play safe? Well,
What happened there? I didn't see.
he went for a double,
He went
so he
for-
mustn't have been
sorry,
able to
yeah.
see. Yeah.
Who's Josh, Ben, and Paul and Zach? Table no. Oh,
Right,
Josh
the top.
Mason. What are they playing for? 25 a man.
There we go, sorted then. Daniel and Danny.
So we've got Michael Firth 5-1 up on JC. Chris Wood 3-2 up on Paul Camplin.
Michael Firth, that's a bit of a shot with JC. 5-1.
Yeah, race to 13. They need to. JC needs to pull his finger out.
He had no start as well, which is unusual for JC. Spoke to Mikey and he just said, he said
Straight game.
just play off scratch.
What's the
fair enough.
categories with that game?
Do you know, I'm not-
JC in about 4. What's he in 5 or something like
I'm
that?
not 100% sure, you know.
What's Michael Firth in?
I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. I'm sure Michael's cat 7.
Say that again.
I think
Michael's in cat 7.
cat 7, I think.
All right, okay. Well, JC ain't in cat 7, is he? Can't be.
I thought it were cat 4, cat 5.
Andy will know. Who's talking? Let's have a look at the flyer. So, what's Nathan doing here then? Is he going to try and cover that top left bag, or is he off? He's gone for the off the yellow shot. That's a good shot. If it drops. Well,
JC's cat 5.
cat 5, and what's
Cat 6. He's gone
alright.
up a cat.
What's he?
I think he did after that competition.
Is he in 7, Michael?
Played all right. Pardon?
Is he in 7, Michael Firth?
No, 6.
Oh,
He
they're
went-
both in 6.
No, JC's in 5.
Oh, and he's in
Mike
6.
Firth's in 6. Yeah, he jumped up because he played well in the competition just before Christmas.
All right, okay. No, fair enough. I think, I mean, Christ, I've been as low as a 4, but for me, I'm playing like a 7 now.
Well, that black ball nearly got flicked off table there.
I'm playing like a 7 at minute, so it's amazing how you can fluctuate. And I think,
Oh, absolutely. Well, that's pool, isn't it?
yeah, of course it is.
I just hope that Andy and Andy turn up on Saturday and they're both playing at the best, because if they do, it's just going to be a scorcher.
Do you know, something at times it's really, you hope when you have a match up like that both players turn up and give it their all, and they'll both give it their all, but there's that many variables
There is.
to Q Sports. And do you know another thing as well? In a race to 30, which is what that one is, that you could play well for 15 frames and absolutely crap for the next 15, and then play well again.
Everyone will always have a dip in a race to 30.
Everybody will have a purple patch.
It's how quick you can get out of it. That's the thing.
Both players will have a dip. Both players are going to have a purple patch. It'll happen. Good shot. I'm going to say be careful at double dip. He's played that well.
Did he play for the skill?
I think he's played it because of it was dead set, wasn't it? It was straight on it. Oh dear.
So 3-2.
Nathan's started to get his arm going a bit now.
Yep.
But Dale making a mistake. You know, Nathan's more than capable of mopping up errors, and that's what he's done there.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, I'll just change the camera angle because nobody wants to look at the Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon.
Somebody's messed about with the camera angles, huh? I should be able to go back. There we go. So he's potted off the brake, and I don't know if he can get through to the red on the left.
Well, red's, but you're saying
it's the red and black, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's
there's
it.
two reds round the red and black, isn't there? So it's easy to get them out. Rather, the yellows are all.
I'd say red's a favourite way. I doubt if you
If
land slightly high on that red above the white now, you play it into the middle and split. You know, if you play your white in between that red and black, you're going to be on the red, and you're going to promote the black as well.
So reds it is.
That's a good shot. Drop this in the middle. This is really.
He could do with being high on his next.
Yeah, well, he's going to get on. He's going to get on that red.
See, I don't like this shot because I don't know if he can get high enough on the red.
He needs to pot it clean. What's the shot?
Has he?
I don't know. Body language.
I think he has. I think he's just. He can definitely knock the black out of the way.
Problem is, this table doesn't take pace very well.
Yeah, you only have to knock it.
It's perfect. He had the perfect angle. No, he's fine. He's fine here. He screws it. He pots this right hand red. Just rub that red. He's going to promote it and land on the other. Perfect.
The red should be being shoved over to the bottom left.
He needs to get up. He ain't sure on his shot. He needs to get up. He could easily miss this. Get up, Nathan. That's it. The number one thing I do wrong, and everybody says it, don't they? Change the mind on the shot.
Yeah.
Missed.
You should never line up a shot when you're down on the shot either.
Exactly.
Like he was moving his cue around.
Yeah, you've got to get up. I think he might pot the left hand one and play both.
See, but no, it's not good.
Same shot, about quarter of the pace.
I'd have gone bottom right. No, I'd have gone bottom right because I think the other red was naturally just going over here and the white was holding up.
Justin, I understand your shot and I think I'd have played same. But why did he hit it so hard?
No, that's the.
You drop that in at pocket speed.
Yeah.
You put the red that is currently snookered on over the bag.
Yeah.
And you're going to be on the one in the middle if you're not.
I agree. Yeah, it was too hard.
He's hit it like 4 times too hard. It's hit back at bag as that red.
Yeah,
it dropped in. It's hit back at bag. Oh dear.
Yeah, exactly, Stevie B. That's what we've just been saying. Should have dropped that in. Either way, he'd have been on it if it had rolled him in.
In a game against, where's the scoreboard?
Oh, yeah, scoreboard's gone off. Oh, Daz, your shortcut keys are not.
Thought it looked a bit strange. Dale's just missed it. What's Dale done there?
Let Reds in, I think.
What did he try? Did he just miss that?
I don't know. I was trying to sort
I
of
think,
scoreboard
I think
out.
Dale's a bit frustrated, honest. I've never seen him like this. He's normally really calm.
Needs to avoid this black.
I
Has he
think
got
he's
away
on
with
it.
it? Has he got away with it? I think he has.
He's played into it, hasn't
I don't think. No, I think he wanted to come back across the table.
he? All right.
Because that nearly went wrong if you're going into that. Because obviously the angle that you've got with the red up there, that if it had flicked off black a bit weird, he's snookered.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he tried to stun it off the rail and.
I think he's on it.
Yeah, you can see the red. I think he's just looking at. Oh,
Clearly not.
well,
He's played middle bag there.
is that a
No.
foul?
Red it top cushion. White side cushion.
Oh, of course
red
I
it's
did,
top
yeah.
cushion.
Yeah, did you?
He should be in a world of pain here. You snooker him for me here, and I never suggest that. For me, you snooker
Yeah, I
him
don't
here.
think Dale will be doing it though. While he's looking at a clearance.
No.
Oh no, he's just sorry. He's just waiting for table
put-
2.
You play the yellow on and off the cushion. Leave your white behind the other yellow. You're not killing anything, and you're putting Nathan in pain.
Let's see what his mood is.
Problem is, if Nathan was in that snooker and he was to hit the red, he's some good chance of potting it and landing plumb on black. So you've got to be careful here as Dale.
He's looking at attacking, I think. Trying to think of his name.
Oh yeah, it's there.
Nah, he's going safe, I think. Oh, but well,
He's played behind that yellow. He's played behind the yellow on the top cush.
why didn't he just knock it off the cushion, leave the white behind?
Because I think you were
he
thinking what I said, that if he hits the red, he's a fair chance of potting it. You know, if he hits if Nathan comes off one cush,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not easy. It's not hard to hit it.
I think he can just drop this in, and he's going to be hitting
Or he
the
can
yellow.
pot it without a doubt. No. If he tops this through, I think he misses it.
Yeah, but do you want to miss it? That's the.
Well, yeah, because your white's going to come back up. You're going to be on black.
Yeah, but if he over hits it and it ends up nudges the yellow forward, then you don't
Oh,
have a
he's
shot, do
screwed,
you?
yeah.
So
Well, for me, I don't. It's not like you can do a lot with white anyway.
I might be trying to stun that a little
I'd
bit.
be
and just-
I'd be hitting 12 o'clock on this. Well, I wouldn't have done that. It must not have gone. It can be deceiving for me.
Yeah,
you
it
know.
can. Well, we got the white way I wanted it, I suppose.
Well, that's it. Yeah. You're on the black.
How we doing? You all right?
Should be getting these now. There we go.
Yeah, can't see any. Oh, he don't want that to roll. Right, change of plan. I think you can see the one into the bottom left.
Is he snookered on the ones he can pot?
I think you can see bottom left. Or a big cut. Oh no, he's
Oh,
all
can
right.
you- can-
No, it's fine.
I was going to say that would have been criminal. Easy. Yep, they all have a bag.
They do. I think we'll just screw him back for this one, for the one up the rail. Yeah.
Cued it well.
Just got to look a little bit careful here. Not a lot to go wrong, but just a little bit. High,
As
high,
long- well-
high rather than low.
Straight. Straight would be absolutely perfect here.
Yep.
But like you say,
Just make sure. Oh, could have been.
no, he do. To be fair,
Could have been nicer.
that couldn't have gone any worse. He's on the side cushion and all he can hit's top of the ball.
These are the shots that I
Does
hate.
he have to play into
On the
yellow?
cushion and just generally. I think he
Probably
should have
have
done.
to.
Oh, little punch
Won't
on
be
the
happy
table
with
there.
He can pot this, but his white's reckless.
I don't think he'll bother. What's the point where the red is?
Well, he can still go for the pot and leave his white because he top it through. That cushion, top cushion, side
Going off
cushion.
field, that? I don't like that shot. He's left him a cut.
He's left him. Out of everywhere to
It's
put
a
that
had.
down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just knock your yellow out and leave it on the right hand side.
Anywhere to the right of that, the black. There's just, but he's going to cover the bag, isn't he? That's all right though, because he's got his white. Dale's got to play an impossible shot here. Nathan's huge favourite in this frame.
Big treble. bottom cushion, top cushion, cannon off the red. Alright, so I think he's going to try and get in front of this. He's got to be careful with the white flicking off that
such a
other
ridiculous
yellow.
situation to be in.
There we go.
That couldn't have been played any better.
And he's got a snooker.
Lovely shot. You see,
to add.
the difference is Paul. One shot like that can completely swing. Like Nathan couldn't have been any more in charge in that frame, and in one shot he's absolutely screwed, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was Stevie B.
I was running the stream. Did it Phil?
Yeah. Flyer, you mean? So I think this might be a hit and hope. There it is. Oh, he's had a double kiss. But I'll tell you what, it might not be that bad. What a result that is.
What's just happened? I went to check the the flyer, and
I said it might be a little bit of hit and hope, and he did. But it double kissed the white and the red on the bottom cushion, and that's how it ended up.
you can still pot this. Yeah,
It's a nice shot.
Too hard.
The spring, yeah, well, you couldn't have hit it any softer, I don't think. So
Do you know something? A fraction thicker on the yellow, you know the contact there?
Yeah.
Fraction thicker,
Yeah.
absolutely perfect. What does he do here?
So,
Go for it?
Yeah, he's got to watch out for the white in the middle, bag off the red though. Oh no, it's nowhere near. Jesus, what a cut that is.
I don't know why he's held his hand up. What did he play, other than to pop the yellow?
I think it was the way that it knocked the black out and just put the black over the pocket.
The black pops into 6 bags. How could he'd have been like the most unluckiest man on the planet not to win that frame.
Well,
But from Nathan's point of view, there he was in the driving seat.
yeah.
You know, I mean, he missed. He snookered himself, didn't he, on that when he had the 3? You know, his
Yeah, he
third
did, yeah.
to last red.
Yeah.
Snookered himself. But then he had the chance, and when he put that red over the bag, but you know, he should have won that frame, Nathan. That's one that got away.
It certainly was. But then you could say Dale should have cleared up on, you know, earlier on in the frame.
Yeah.
So it's a bit one of those, isn't it?
Where's Phil? Phil's serving. Get Q score up, mate. Let me run Q score. In fact, Phil. He's supposed to be running Q.
Just get tablet off him. Have they finished? Oh, that one has.
Yeah. Put that on 3. Scott. Bully. You're on table 3 now with Pete. Log me in. Phil,
Nathan,
we got
back
the
at the
tablet
table.
for the flyer.
It's all right. I can do it from here.
Oh, we'll do it for me.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
all
It's fine.
No, I've done it.
We've done it. We've done it. I've got to buy.
I've gotta buy.
No. Who am I playing? Winner at 22. Jason Hard. I don't even know what. I know Rhino. I don't know Jason.
Well, he's had a right look shot there as Nathan.
Have you put the
And
colours
it's
on?
open. I have, and it's. I don't know if that red below the yellow goes into the bottom left. Do you think it squeezes past that red on the cushion? Well, near the cushion. That microphone was slipping down a little bit. So it must feel that it does.
Huh? Where's brushes?
Behind there.
Behind bar. You're Odeon.
He's tried for a plant and that was nowhere near. So Dale with another chance here. And I don't think he has to do a lot. If he can just drop this in the middle, I think he's got middle left.
Yeah, we'll do it.
middle
We'll
right.
do it. It's fine. Yeah. It's not like we haven't done it before, Justin, is it?
It's just the categories that I need.
Huh?
We'll just, I don't know what categories they are because it starts and everything.
They'll have to work it out. I can tell you, I think Pete's cat 6, Scott's cat 3 or 4.
So great shot there. I think these are gone. Hardest ball on the table is the
What is it?
8 ball.
5 and 6 are +1.
I think 1 and 2
Minus
are -1. 3 and 4
level.
the scratch. 4 and 5 +1.
No,
Yeah,
5 and 6
and
plus
7
1.
and 8 +2.
All right. I see.
Interesting to see what he leaves for his last ball here.
So who we got them?
Well, they're still digging away, is Dale.
Dale on yellows. Yeah, these are gone though. Only black that's hard ball, and
Yeah.
he loves a good cushion shot. Although he
Unless you
couldn't
under it
play
start.
that, and he was.
I think this is a bit of a shot to nowhere. I think he can clip this in the middle. If he hits the red, he's fine.
If he misses it, he's fine.
He's fine, yeah. You just have to a little bit harder just to make sure.
I know, but if he plays to hit the red and misses, he could launch
No,
out.
that's what I mean. but
Yeah,
you need
just
it to
play it
come
with
back
that bit
down,
more.
don't you? So,
Or
we don't
going
want that though. Oh wow.
Do you know what second you start playing into balls?
Yeah, well that's it.
It
Yeah.
can all go wrong, can't it? Although I've seen worse, because when you think for Nathan, black's
I
bad.
don't think these are gone.
Black's bad. The red that's nearest the white now is bad. There's a
It
red
won't
on
be in a minute,
both
but
of them.
yeah.
Reds on the bottom cushion aren't ideal.
Be
He's gonna
interesting
pop
how he
the yellow
plays
and
it.
get the
I
black
don't know,
out,
he's
innit?
not. He's putting it on the top cushion and knocking the black out. It's not a bad shot, but well, no, this is all right.
No,
He can play bottom
why
left.
don't he play the top one now?
Right, this is
Cut it into the top right.
yeah.
White comes down
yep,
the table.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
Natural angles.
Yep.
He's
Well, you
putting.
don't have to go into
He's
this
putting left
because
hand side on that.
I think it just looks like.
He's put. I could tell he was putting left hand side in. Look where his cue ball at the top cushion went left.
I think that's a brilliant safety.
Jesus Christ! If you were Dale, you'd be sick. Christ. Huh?
Not bothered.
Why? Yeah. Who's am I playing?
So good it.
I've been called upon. See you in a bit.
Yep. Seeing a bit of it. Well, I don't know why they hit them so hard. He could have just nudged that red out and he knew it would be on the bottom one to the right hand side. Yeah, it is Andy. It is. Nathan's definitely getting last frame. A snooker, okay, Dale cleared up for it, but still sticks in your head. And that, just then, another snooker. None of them planned. Just lucky shots. He's got a bit of a work to do here. Oh, he's actually played a snooker that was intended. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. So that's slightly unlucky, is that? So another gift for Nathan. A little delicate shot here. I don't know if I'd have hit that harder and come to the other side of the white ball just to make it easier for the white. Because this isn't a gimmick to get on that red down on the bottom cushion. But he's played it nice. Good shot, good confident shot there. So this should be 4-3. Bar something stupid. We're going to have to move that scoreboard about. Can't see who's winning what on the outside matches. So I'll just move that over. See that a little bit better. See a little bit better. Now that light's in the way. Ooh, on the wrong camera angle as well. There we go. That's better. We just got away with it as Dale there. Just got away. So the way that Dale plays these, he normally stuns them off the cushion. But he's slowed it down a little bit this time. Don't know what he's doing with that yellow at the top. Unless he goes for the cut now into the top right. Or don't know if you can dig down. Yeah, this is where it goes wrong though. When he queues up in the air, tend to jump out of the middle. Oh, not. Or I could just play it like that and be absolutely perfect. Talking about a little bit of luck. Just swung back round again. You did. So it needs to run. Does that white? That's absolutely fine.
Well, made my debut in the Wakefield League. Broke off, went in. He broke off, went in off. Fadder shook his hand and cleared. Boom. No wet.
What, your match?
Yeah, I've just
You
dished.
broke?
No, he broke.
Oh,
Went-
I thought
he
you said that you
broke.
got dished on.
No, he broke,
Ah,
went
good
in
lad.
off. Farah dished. Machine.
Yeah, 2 shots carried, don't they, in that rule, I think.
I didn't need him, oh my lord.
You right, Liam, how we're doing? Where's the white going as well?
Cue balls in.
Wow. Wow. So,
For back to be 4 apiece, I think. 4-3
I don't know
at
if
minute.
he's got a problem down in the bottom
4-3
right
at
area
the
that
minute.
we're knocking him out. That's only a check-up. It's only a check-up. You just want your probe done again, don't you? You enjoy that, don't you? Your probe.
You're going to get probed again.
Just make sure you got your procedure right and it is he knows. Make sure they use the right equipment. So yeah, knocked his. It's for the mic underneath the table. So can't see a lot going wrong here. Really can't. So, Andy getting ready for Saturday. He's starting to buzz a little bit, I think, now, is Andy? So he's just a little bit high there. He's just having to change his route, is Nathan. Don't think it's a major problem. Just Black's going to go in middle right now, I think.
If I were to pick you apart to prepare to play you, I'd pick something.
Oh, he could have just done with a little kiss on that red there, but he's still fine.
Hold back on him. That's got to be your part.
Going across and back. If he wants to be clever, a little bit of reverse side just to kick it off the cushion. Oh, he's just played it natural.
Second day misses and you dish up. That adds a bit of pressure on swing.
So, yeah, played that nice. So, 4 apiece. Dale's kicking himself. Yeah. Nice little finish. Had to change a couple of times, but got there eventually.
How ridiculous is it going to look?
I'm just going to have to nip to the loo.
The job done.
Nathan missing that. So, gonna have to go for the left-hand ball now on and off the cush. But this isn't easy for Dale. These are awkward balls. The first pot's not easy, let alone anything else. Not sure if he'll come back down. He might. Well, he played it with right hand side. Position was all right. These should be gone anyways. So let's have a look at the stream. Liam Lee's out, mate. Does he want to jump on? Jump on if you want. Do you want to come on?
I just asked him if he's happy to do it.
I'm going to say, jump on if you want. Come in if you want. They don't beckon for me and you, Justin, do they, back here? Come in.
So, just going to get joined for a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes from the dog. Oh, if he gets here without crushing me.
Good evening, guys. Hope you're enjoying the stream with us tonight. Interesting game, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, Dale's just started snatching a little bit.
This is what I'm saying like earlier. Like if you put them on the table and pop balls, you feel Dale's the better player.
Yeah.
Put him in match situations and it all changes.
To be fair, Nathan's had a lot of run for the few,
that's the
but
game, isn't it?
yeah, it is.
A lot of play left in this match, though. But,
I think he's just going to start. As I say, he's been snatching a little bit. As someone,
Yeah,
I think someone's just Stevie
Nathan's
B's.
a bit of a dark horse as well. I mean, he can play the game.
Yeah.
I remember playing him in a tournament and he buzzed and buzzed and buzzed. And it depends who turns up with Nathan. He's got to stick close and believe, hasn't he?
Well, apparently he hasn't really been playing pool. He's been snooker
Well,
at the moment.
getting the Q arm going was that game, but it's a nice little take out from Dale.
So Chris has just lost in
Yeah,
his team match.
to the opposite sex.
Yep.
Who we got in the chat then tonight? We've
Stevie
got Adam
B's in.
Mycroft's in there. Stevie B's in.
Yep. Loop is
Matt
in.
Rose. Daniel Taylor, Danny Bailey. A few in there, aren't there? A few comments on Liam Lee's. Andy J. Good evening, guys. What are we all on with? Everything's in hand, all looking hunky-dory. We've got a sponsor on there, Paint and Body, P&L.
Well, all right, Dan Mac. Dan Mac's just joined us.
No dent too small. The outside games, 37-6 up against JC.
It was 5-1 up.
Yeah, Redmond and Blue 7-6. Chris Wood's running away with Inty against Paul.
Oh, he is now. That was a little bit closer before.
Yeah.
But you'd expect Chris to win that. Is it 13? Yeah.
A race to 13, but it's a lot of work for Paul to do with that 10-3 down.
Yeah.
He's not bothered it, Paul. He takes anybody on. I think he just loves playing.
He does. He loves it. He said he's been that busy at the moment. He hasn't had time to play, so I think this should be just a match to get his arm in.
Yeah. Evening, Adam. How are you, pal? Dan Mack, evening, pal.
So,
Well, Liam's not here, Stevie. It's the watershed. Yeah, good interview tonight, pal. You did well. I'm proud of you.
yeah, thank you very much.
Ask the right questions, press the right buttons, and
Oh no, sorry.
no, I expect that to go in.
So you on your practice, you were noticing a little bit of the change on the table today, weren't you? Did that?
Yeah, it's a little bit tougher than it were. Well, obviously, it's like 2 weeks in from being reclocked,
Yeah.
and but I prefer it how it is now.
Yeah. Okay.
because you can slide him when like if you miss, you shouldn't be going in, but now it'll catch you out a little bit.
Yeah. I think it helps when you're coming off a cushion as well, doesn't it? White ball's not
Yeah,
skidding
no,
off the
you
rail,
don't
so
slide as
it's-
much, but table's playing superb.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is the reason we did it 2 weeks before, really.
Paul Bamford in the house. Bamford, sorry, not Firth. Ford.
Cheers, Paul. Thank you very much, mate. I'm doing my best for you, buddy.
You coming down, Paul, for it? Are you going to be watching on the old TV?
There's a good few coming down, to be fair, Justin.
I think, well, what I've heard, it's going to be a busy night.
Yeah, I'll see you outside. Yep, a good containing safety there from Dale. He's in big control with this frame, isn't he? Just the yellow near the red on the
Two
bottom
reds,
left.
yeah. Trying for a snooker back is Nathan. A little bit hard. Has he
It's
got
not
away
too
with
bad
it?
in that, you know.
No, that'll do him.
Yeah, it's a big target, though.
Was.
It's just a one railer, isn't it? The two yellows near the black. Just rest on the bottom yellow, and if he gets in the gap between them, then it's reversed.
Danny Bailey.
A little bit shallow, that one.
Apparently there's a cracking undercard game on before yours, mate.
Where's that?
It's meant to be a Scotch doubles match.
I don't know where that is.
It was meant to be me and Danny Bailey v Daz Norris.
Where's that?
And we were going to, yeah.
On the match table. You're on time. No, it's.
Right, we're only going to do like race to 9 or 11.
What time
or
was
something.
that going to be?
About 12 o'clock.
Because I think I've booked it from 1. And Patrick's coming in early for the practice as
Yeah,
well.
so it's not going to be, yeah.
Not on that table anyway. I think it's a big game, and it's got to be prepared right. And I think somebody's fetching him over for a practice, and then he's coming back at 3. I think all the work's done basically. It's just a keeping stroke, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got to set up the arena as well. And
Yep.
some light ale, Dan Mac. I thought you were a Stella Artois man. I don't know if that's worked for him or not, that.
Picture looks great. No, he's got to like block him out with the yellows here on.
I didn't actually realise he had 2 shots, so it's actually not that bad.
Yeah, he can play the plant. What about if he plays the
Flick
yellow off the bottom
yellow,
and
yeah.
fetch it all into play?
Just looking at that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shot because he's still got loads of insurance as well, and the ball's going to stay over the pocket unless it skills itself.
Well, is that?
That's a good shot if you're looking at game.
Yeah. The all important 8 ball's still tied up, isn't it?
He's going
to try and go into
I
him
think
now.
he's
I think.
flicking off this slow, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I think the first shot was the best shot though.
Yeah.
Off the yellow.
Because looking at tucking up here.
I've never seen Dale play as safe as this. He's making
That's
sure
got a
he's the
chance to
lad.
go, then.
Sometimes you can hold back too much, you know.
You can.
It's the time to go. Full of cold tonight, guys, so if I'm sniffling a little bit, it's definitely a cold.
I don't think that was a total, so but it's okay. So do you just tap this yellow off near the black and? I was looking at just rolling it up, I think.
Yeah, I think you just got to fetch it off a little bit and just, like fetch the black off as well.
I don't think there's anything for
He's
just
had
to
to go
watch
in
out for.
nowhere.
Oh no, is it firm enough to?
Yeah, he's just.
Oh, he's tied up that other yellow now.
He needed it into a potable position. If he's left the red, you see Nathan covering the bottom left-hand pocket.
Yeah, got to be careful on this though, because it's quick. It were catching out.
Yeah, just play it off the cushion onto the
Nathan
yellow.
is-
That's a good shot.
Yeah. Now then, suddenly this
The
frame's
game,
going
yeah,
away
it's
from
changed a little
Dale.
bit there. That one shot bought him a bit of insurance. So now Dale, if the yellow on the bottom rail is not touching, he can play a double kiss shot and like double kiss it into the back of the black. But he's not playing that one. See,
He's going to have to do something
yeah,
soon.
he just play the red onto the red, get them up over the top end, and
If you do anything with that yellow on the left-hand side down the rail, I don't think it'll go in that bag. But can it knock out the?
Yeah. What Dale needs to do is get that towards the middle so he can play
Oh well.
next time, so he can play a skill shot.
I think he might be moving this now.
Yeah. If it's big enough gap to go inside it, then he'll play it. But it doesn't look it.
I don't think he can pot it, but I just mean because he's got control where the 8-ball is.
Yeah.
I think he can. If Nathan would move his head.
The way he's playing it, I would say no.
No, he's not.
I was going to say there was a fair sized gap there, then I realised it's between his ears.
I think he sort of played that, not to pot it, the way that he stood up on it, but there we go, another snooker now. Don't want to pot that red though.
Nestle right
Don't
on
want to
top.
pot
It's a good
that.
shot that,
Yeah.
he's bedded it. So instead of being he probably can come off the top rail, he's got a big target.
They're very hard when they're close to the cushion for angles though, aren't
Yeah,
they?
and yeah, you've got to.
But you're right,
he's got to be
anywhere
careful he
this
don't clip
bottom
the
right.
red on the way back out. And
Anyway,
looks like a big target, but you could find the gaps.
yeah, I don't
If
see
he
he's
hits
moved
if
again.
this does slide, he could hit the knuckle of the middle pocket.
Yeah.
He's okay, but
I think he's gone in gap, has he?
he's got the gap.
He has as
There
well.
you go, would you believe it?
Oosh.
You're saying when you look like it cannot miss, boom. So now, Reds have
Stevie
got
B,
a
Andy
good
asking how your preparation's going.
Pretty good,
All
Stevie.
set and prepared.
Yeah, never been up for a match as much as I am this one, to be honest. As you know, Steve, we've had some practice sessions and we've kept it going over the last month or so, and we're match ready, pal. So I look forward to a great afternoon out and a lot of pool.
So is Ryan sat down? I think Phil's working down.
Yeah, there's somebody out bar. Just can't see her with tellies.
Should be Ryan Pearson and Jason Hardy on table 2.
We've got his mic. There's somebody on table 2.
Can't be.
Yeah, there's somebody playing on table 2. Is that just practice or is that match?
That was Steve Hilton and Chris Quinn.
Are you just practicing? Or should it be Ryan?
Jason Hardy and Ryan Pearson.
Jason Hardy, Ryan Pearson, table 2. What's the handicap? Is it on there? Or?
No, they've got to do it themselves. Well, I haven't got a list. It's just I got Phil got called behind bar, so
Jason Hardy didn't even know who he is. To just So you enjoyed the face-off, Stevie B. It was good actually. It was entertaining and knowledgeable.
no, Jason Hardy isn't in a cap.
Yeah, he's probably entered this flyer to get a cap, but he must have. Has he played one game already?
No, this is first one.
Oh, I think said he's come over with somebody. I think it's Phil's mate. To find out where he is. Are you Jason? I think Phil said. Cat 6, didn't he? He said 8.
To me? Not me? They said, oh, maybe 7.
Phil.
Yeah, I'm only like, I play CT Lancashire.
Yeah, but still pretty good that for you. And Phil, what cat should Jason be? What cat should Jason be tonight? What cat should Jason Hardy be tonight? There you go, 6. First time in a flyer, you've got to it's got to start 6. 6. Yes, +1, yeah. And as you're playing Ryan Pearson, 6, yeah. What is Ryan? Ryan, what cat are you? 6, so it's level game. So you both start on +1.
I've put scores on.
Somebody's first time in the fly, you can't just put them in 8. You've got to
No, yeah.
even if we're wrong, you've got to see it and you'll get a reflection of this because Ryan's not a bad player at all, is he?
No, he isn't. I thought he was in Cat 5, to be fair. I don't think he should be in Cat 6, but we'll see after this.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people coming, Stevie B, and I think because we're both localish, I think it will be a good turnout. Everybody's got the opinions of a player and a game, and I know they keep going on about these tournaments and things like that. Listen, money matches are completely different to tournaments.
Yeah.
It's a different mindset. You're not sat around waiting to play again 2 or 3 hours. This is it, Wembley. It's true though. I mean, you're in, even if some games are slow and boring, when you're actually playing it, it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, it's always better playing it when you get them little tied-up games than it is watching.
Yeah, so
Bit like this for him. Lee Richardson with a prediction there.
30-20. Yeah, we said that today. I was thinking about that, to be honest.
Keeping out that
I
dreaded
mean, for
10.
those who missed the interview, Andy believes in his potting ability and thinks that he's going to go on the table and pot me off the table.
Yep.
Well, I actually think I'm a better potter as well. To be fair, that's not being big-headed. I believe in my own ability, and from what I've seen, he is a good player. He's a good potter. But I just think there's something missing. And if he turns up and he smashes me off the table and break dishes for fun, good luck to him. Put my hands up. But I don't see it exactly like that. There'll be moments of brilliance from both of us, and we'll have lapses of concentration. May the best man win on the day. That's how it should be, Paul, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think Andy, Patchett relies more on a good break. You know, if he gets a good break going, then you know he's going to be clearing him up, isn't he? But it's just that
End of the day, if you get
side.
good breaks and the balls are there, you should be clearing them up.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like you said, as I said in that interview, the break is probably the second most important shot apart from potting the black.
Yeah.
You can take control after the break. It's a big thing at black ball, to be fair.
It is. Ross McInnes, one of the specialities of that, isn't he, with his little tap break. And
he's a legend. Listen, there's not many better safety players than Ross McInnes.
Yep. You see him play and you think, oh God, this is going to be slow EPA, and then he can pot as well, can't he?
Over years, there's been a lot of great players, and there still is a lot of great players. Like, look at the Supreme Series. What a spectacle for Paul that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably one of the greatest events that's ever been organised.
Yep.
Quality streaming, presentation, second to none.
Well, apart from obviously MMTV.
Yeah, MMTV's been going a long time, and we do well with what we've got, and the improvement we've seen over the last 12 months is huge.
Absolutely. I
mean, that is quality streaming, setup, technology-wise, it's there.
Stevie B wants to know if you win on Saturday, you're buying the curry.
I'll buy you a curry anytime, Paul. But we'll have to call the curry winner chicken dinner.
I was going to put that interview. I was just going to ask a quick question: steak pie or chicken pie, or steak dinner or chicken dinner? Which do you prefer?
I'm glad you didn't say fish pie.
Well, he's just left a gap there as Dale. It was the right shot, but it goes.
Stevie bought me a curry last time. Sent it to me upstairs, his lad. Bless him. Look at that. That's crisp,
Nice,
isn't it? Yeah. Is that what they're seeing like that? Oh, that is unbelievable. That's as clear as I've seen many a stream. This could be a close game, this, you know.
Playing safe, little container.
Yeah, both of them are playing a little bit cagey, aren't they?
Yeah, for this
See, for
frame,
me,
this
if
is
that red
longest.
passes the yellow inside, he should have gone there.
Yeah, just about.
And like play it, break it out, because I mean, even if he could control it, I mean, that is going to move that sort of thing. The black, the yellow's moving away. He opens it up.
Nathan, move it.
If he gets a good off the cushion here. Yeah, Jesus.
So we're just going to have to go to the little dodgy that's desperately
Double
unlucky.
foul.
So, sorry about that. We're not into looking for nits.
Stevie B's enjoying himself. Cheers, Steve.
Stevie B saying that he was saving himself for Saturday.
Is he?
That's why he's not out tonight. Yeah, I keep telling him Andy and another Andy. God, I'm inundated with Andys tonight.
Yeah.
Andy J, that is. Yeah, I keep telling him and then I keep waving
He does
across
keep
to him and
standing
he
in
keeps
front of the
forgetting.
screen.
So we're not at school looking for nits, are we? You know, it's
I think the match is finished on 9. No. Oh yeah, table 9. The base to 11. So we can get the game on there.
okay. Let me just. Oh, I've done it. Yep, and I think table 4 is going to be finished pretty soon.
Yeah, this flight will be finished quite early tonight. I think you get an early one tonight, Paul.
Table 9, what counts Mark Gryson?
He's a 5.
So +1 on Lee Lawton.
4, 5
Lee
scratch.
Lawton is 6.
1, 2, 3 a scratch. 4, 5 is plus.
All right, fair enough.
No, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5 is scratch. So Mark Grice should be scratch. And he's a 6.
Yeah.
So table 9.
Table 9, yeah.
Table 9. Lee Lawton, Mark Grice. Lee Lawton starts on +1.
Table 3's just finished.
You missed that foul, ref.
Go on, Scott, remember to press finish.
I'm going to get my cue then, pal.
No problem at all.
Be about
Oh,
tomorrow at some point before I go to things. I'm going to come back in for tomorrow night and have a gander for an hour.
okay, doke. No problem.
All right, buddy. Top drop.
I'll see you. I'll be in tomorrow anyway, so Andy leaving the building. He's got a little check-up tomorrow at the doctor's. Another one from Dale. So somehow I've ended up doing this stream and ended up running this comp. Oh no, unearthing it, 5 apiece. Steve. Table 3. Table 3. Against Chris. Yeah, just tell me when. It's fine. Yeah. So yellow's always at the top with Dale. Well, oh, he'll need. Yeah, it's all right. This is flyer, isn't it? So sorry for what happened there. What game's that tomorrow, Steve? Steve and Kenny? Is that one that I arranged earlier? Was that you, Stephen? Not too sure which game you're on about there, Paul. No, Saturday. Saturday, Stephen. 5th of January. 4 o'clock start. Saturday afternoon. So Nathan just lost a little bit there. Don't know if that red next to the yellow, in between the two yellows, goes into the middle right. Oh dear, Steve. Yeah, it's always been Saturday, pal. Looks like it might be coming in Saturday a bit rough. Too late to swap. Yeah, I hope they both turn up, Stephen. I really do. It'll be an absolute classic if they do. Both great players. I think Mr. Appleton's just got a slight edge personally. Yeah, he has, Matty. I think this is the only shot that can go wrong. I think he might be dead straight on this, so yeah, it's the only shot. Just had to try and do something a little bit, but it might have been foot. No, it can get through to the red on the right hand side and the one into the bottom right. So there's a great chance. Another good chance here for Dale. Oh, where is he? It's fine. Don't know if he's going for these. I think he is, because I think he's got the angle to just has to cue this nice. Yeah, perfect. And he's got the angle to get back on the yellow. Yeah, a little bit tweaky tonight by both of them. I know Dale's definitely better than this. I know Nathan. Oh, a bit like that. You're saying? A bit like that. Just a bit like that. Who's Danny Smith?
Back.
Oh, Bucky.
Much solid.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is. Danny Smith and Scott Bull. Danny. I don't know. What cat are you in?
Cat, 8 mate. 9.
Are you in 8?
Only missed to 8.
How's it only got to 8?
Yeah, 8.
9 and 8 and a half.
Right.
So you're starting off -6.
If I can, maybe.
-6.
In a race to fall.
What are you trying to say?
Are you cat 8?
Are you trying to bully me or something?
It's you who's putting your send down.
Why are you trying to put me in a bigger cat?
No, just need to know to start this off. Are you cat 8?
Playing now.
What's that?
You're playing now, table 4.
Play it. Sounds just
Once I've just done this. No, you're playing Scott Bull. Don't know.
I think he's cat 3.
Cat 4. It's cat 4.
Is he cat 4?
you lot, Justin.
He's a good player, man.
I didn't do it, mate.
I've known him for ages. He's a good player.
Sound just.
How doing, Mr. Rogers? Are you alright, pal? Oh, helps if you start the match.
So, 6-5 to Nathan. I don't think many people saw this coming. Was
No. Well, he's just missed a fairly simple black as Dale into
Was
the middle
it?
pocket. Yep.
was what you call it? Go on, Harvey. Come on. Mark Loop. Did he give 3? What did he give now? 7-4. That was it.
7-4 for
for
Nathan,
Nathan.
yeah, did,
and
yeah.
I think that was 2-0 down.
Chris Wood's done.
What were you talking about? We Andy then. I imagine his game on Saturday took.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, not that much really, but
Yeah. The team I've just played, you know, the team that turned up, they're well pissed. Because I was playing all that.
oh,
We've got him from 7 balled the first guy we played and demolished the double.
yeah. Thingy just lost, didn't it? To Nathan, get your head out of the way.
You need a Nerf gun that can shoot accurately at that
I need a
range.
long enough arm to punch him in the head because I keep telling him.
Move out the way.
There we go. It's only like the 8th time I've told him.
He just went, I can't get out of the way, I'm fat. I share the same problem. So then, let's have a look at some other games. Who we got? JC. Oh wow, JC's pulled it back. So you were
Yeah,
telling.
he has. Yeah.
Louis Wheelhouse, Steve Redmond. They're having a tight old game. Oh, thank you, mate. Didn't have to do that.
I'm alright, cheers. I'm all right at the moment, yeah. You good? I'm all right at the moment. Thank you very much. Sound.
So then, Justin,
Well, you're going to be on in a second.
am I on?
It looks like Jason Hardy's going to.
Oh, they're just setting up for the fourth. They're setting up for that next game. So.
Yeah, I know it is a bit of a poor game, isn't it, Adam?
Cheers, Adam.
He's still at the table, is Dale? Yeah,
So hang on, here we got a Dale on.
just landed a little bit low on
Yeah,
this.
but he drops the one into the left middle. He can get on the one to the bottom left. But can he swing his white off 2 cushions and get? I don't know if the black
I think
pots
he's just
into
going
the
to drop
bottom
it in
left.
and cut it. Yeah,
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, where's he putting the black?
same pocket, hopefully.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Can he come off? Can he avoid the cannon on that red?
Unless he can get enough.
Play it with top right hand
Check
side to
side.
check. I always underhit them.
There we go.
Good shot.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Well, as good as
Well,
it could get.
At least
Just
he's
got to
a
watch
shot
the
on.
white a little bit here. Just got to watch the white a little bit careful with the shot.
He's in. He's all right.
Yeah, so back to six.
He's fist bumped.
He's fist bumped because he's potted a black.
Scott Bull must have won 4 on the bounce.
I don't know how Chris
Carrigan
Clipson's
was 3 in a
gone.
row.
I don't know how Chris Clipson's gone through when he hasn't finished this match yet.
They're still playing.
Yeah, I know, but how's he got to the semi-final when he hasn't finished the quarter-final? And Danny Smith.
Refresh it. Let's see if it's come through on this one, because it's not.
It's thing, isn't it?
Just refresh it.
Mm.
It has come through on it. It's a new score, how is that?
So there's no
Chris
point
wants
using
to-
any more tables because you're
Yeah, I'm waiting for both waiting
yeah,
for a game out.
everyone is yeah.
Oh dear. So then, are we open table?
We are at the moment. We're just waiting for Dale. He's potted one off the break.
Red ones by the looks of it, mate.
It looks like yellow to me.
Really? Which one's he potting first?
No, I meant off the break. But I think,
no,
yeah.
I'd go for reds. I'd go for reds or something.
Yeah, because this yellow near the black
Judging by
spot.
where the white is, it
it's-
looks ball in hand, but I don't think it is.
No, because it was his break.
Was it his break?
Yeah.
He could kill the. I was just about to say, is he at that? I was just about to say, he can play this and kill the yellow. There's a bit of added insurance.
Yep.
Woody, they must be desperate now. Go on, Woody.
God, they must be sure I'm playing as well. You're playing. Woody's
What are
playing.
you trying to say?
Jesus.
Got it.
That's a great little plant there.
That's a lovely shot. Do you play the one over the left middle now to leave yourself on that bad ball? Then you just play a little controlled screw shot up. What do you do here? Which
I
ball
think
you
what he
take
wants to do is drop middle right,
Middle
drop
right.
middle left, drop middle right, drop bottom left, then he's naturally on the black.
He's tried to get on it now.
Yeah.
Oh, Dale. Making life a bit harder than he has to. He should be alright though. Drops this in the left middle. He's
might-
going to get high in here on that.
He might
I feel
have
like
to
I'm going to get high. Yeah.
I don't know if you can screw this back to go into the same pocket. I was going to tap it.
Oh.
Does that go in
Oh,
bottom
what are
right?
you doing here? No, he's got to play bottom left in it.
I think that goes bottom right, you know.
When he moves, yeah, it flies, mate. You see? From commentary
right.
box, from the commentary box, you can
yeah.
see.
Right, there you go then. But it's just making the black a little bit harder because just screw this back a bit, but not much.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Drops this in, he lands on the Nathan.
He'd prefer to have been closer to it though. So don't worry about the white. That should look after itself. No,
Missed it by
no,
a yard.
that's not definitely not going.
See, the thing is, right, I understand what Dale's done there, because when I play shots like that, I don't like drop them in, because your chance of, I don't know, he's played it right. He's played it with that air of confidence and played his white across on the side.
Takes anything out of the table, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually not being that
it's
bad.
not an
There's a
horrendous
few
shot
pots
at all.
here, but
But that first shot he played when he made that yellow just that bit awkward might pay dividends. What's he playing here then, Justin?
there's a few ways, isn't there, really?
Top right.
I think that's his
Does
easiest.
he
'cause
stun it? Does he stun
I
it?
think
'Cause
he's
if he
gonna.
misses,
I think he's just gonna.
then
Yeah, he's gone for the safety all day
I
long.
thought
isn't
he'd have gone for it, played the same shot.
it? Tap
He's got
on
a
the
straight
table
line
from
snooker.
Dale.
But I didn't know if he could have played the pot and that shot.
Is he going to do the knuckle? Yeah, there's a lot of people
Seb Webb
playing
shot,
this at the
yeah.
moment, and I haven't seen one person get it yet.
I have Seb and Mr.
There
Mohan.
we go. Oh, yeah, I saw
When,
Seb.
when he runs
yeah,
across the table,
yeah.
that's amazing.
And lands perfectly on the black.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've seen a few in White Rose doing it, and I haven't seen one nail it yet.
I don't think I've ever been able to play that well. It's such a tough shot to get right.
I've done it in practice, never in a match.
No. I wouldn't attempt. Well, I'd have to be stuffed, properly screwed
Yeah.
to think, right, I'm going off the knuckles here.
I never understand getting the just pop the red naturally if you're gonna.
Yeah, but he had a tough
Yeah,
yellow.
but look, he's tight. You know.
There it goes. He's alright. I thought that was the shot to play, but I can't understand why he left such an angle. You know, like, why didn't he put his white directly behind, top it through, and then he's got the one into the top right?
He has.
And he's more chance of leaving that yellow over the bag because he can see the angle properly. He almost left it. He left himself a blind cut shot on purpose.
If you can see the one into the bottom right, just past the black. And I think that's the shot to play, because then he's got these two into the left, so. Let's have a look, see, yeah. Thought he could get to that, that's the shot. Yeah. So he's on them two that he's just joined together.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
Just avoided the yellow. Perfect. These are like the practice balls you just chuck out, you know, before you play. You just chuck them out the offer.
Yeah. This is the only shot that can go wrong.
Little direct screw shot. You can even play it off
And
the
it's-
cush. Yeah, there
That's
you go.
could be just little no man's land.
No, it's fine. Sorry if I'm clogging up your ear holes with my sniffling and cold. It's
Can't hold up for that, so yeah.
winter
So-
is coming. Perfect. You just
Just-
drops this. in.
Yeah. Just make sure of the pot. And
Well, it's all right.
just gave up a little bit, didn't
Yeah, he gave up
he?
on the
Making it
shot.
harder. It's making it harder
He's
for
all right,
himself.
though, yeah. It's one of them twitchy shots, though. Fine.
No, he played them now. He's played a couple of them tonight.
Yeah, he played it well. So, 7-6 Nathan. I don't think many people saw this coming. What were your prediction? 11-4?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Mate, so is mine. I did 11-5, didn't I, for variety?
I think somebody said 11-3.
Really?
Yeah, Steve, he has, yeah.
What's Stevie said? Wait, Stevie.
Yeah, different likes his act bars.
If he's off to Atbars, I'm off with him. I'm starving. I was just about to ask you, but they're an important shots.
I'm
I didn't.
hungry.
I haven't had no to eat tonight.
I had a bit of chicken earlier, but
I'm debating. What do we have? Do we have Indian, Chinese?
I'm going to order a Chinese on my way.
Oh,
Well,
that's
depending on
naughty.
what time I get from here.
That is naughty.
Oh, they're both racking yellows at the top now.
Just to piss you off.
Yeah. You see what happens when you put yellows at the top? Nothing.
Dry. Reds all day. Purely because... Oh, no, you can get on a yellow. Let me have a look. I'd still go
I
reds.
think reds are the...
Still go reds.
Yeah. Can get a good white ball from this one, then...
Just tops it on and off the cush.
Yeah.
Leaves himself on the one to the right middle.
Saying, I was
He's
on that.
left himself on that one. That's a nice shot.
He's okay. He can.
You can just screw,
Just nudge.
screw this over to
I thought he
bottom
might
right
just nudge
table.
into the yellow and.
You think? But he might mess up that
Yeah,
red.
there we go. So I think it's down
Risky
to this
move,
shot.
Well, he gets on that red near the blue spot, and he's laughing.
He might be able to get on it now. You know, I think. Can he screw this straight back? He might be able to screw this straight back, and then cut it back into the same pocket. Starting team match. I don't know
Are
if
you
there
going to
was a
check his hand?
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know if there was a fluke in there somewhere, and
It's only a game.
so it's going bottom right.
Woody just makes me laugh because he'll wind him up all night now.
So JC on the hill.
Shot, Woody. What did you do? What did you do?
Snook me said no, so
Right.
I went to get out of it, I just didn't.
Right.
But I didn't get down into black box, so it fucks off.
Oh.
Pissed off with me because I didn't get down and took my shot.
Oh.
Don't want to tie that red up. I was in a pain here.
You should have seen me cannon to double. Fucking gorgeous. I got Snook me said straight after.
I saw you look annoyed with yourself.
Fucking can't believe Snook myself.
You'll love a bit of good sportsmanship.
Me and Jezza can smash it out.
Yeah, you like that? Boom.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, you
I'll
need
go
to
and
stop
play.
pushing his head as well, Harvey.
Eh?
I'll be back shortly.
Me? Why?
Changing your profile picture to when you used to be skinny.
Oh.
I used to do that, mate.
Why is everybody turned into a dick?
It's torture.
Woody. Right, what the hell has Justin done to this mic? Right, we're on. I'm guessing Nathan's on. That's a good shot. That's a lovely shot. These go now. Well played that. I'd say this is the best I've seen Nathan play. And I mean, I know that might sound daft because it's not the best standard in the world for Cat 4s, but I did watch him. I've watched him once before, and wow, he played a lot worse than this. Believe it or not, he really struggled. But no, he's in bits. They're playing really good shots. Just occasionally, there's a bad shot. Yeah, Liam, I know. Honest to God, Liam, when Nathan came and got me in Cookie's nightclub, it was like a gorilla had just got me. Honest to God. Didn't know his own strength. I was absolutely hammered, mate. About 15 pints in, couldn't stand up, didn't know what day it was, and then all of a sudden Nathan just smothered me. All fun and games, though. Took these well. First shot was a good shot off the cush. Nice easy black, really. Not a lot can go wrong. Nicely done. So Dale's letting this slip away. Just a few errors here and there, but take nothing away from Nathan. He's punished him there. JC's won. and Steve and Louis are level. So they're playing for 100 a man. That was biggest money match, I think it is. 200 quid. Huh. Phil, is the table free?
I think JC's just finished on 8 if you want to use that.
Oh, it don't matter. Yeah, Lee Lawton, Paul Smith.
Lee Lawton.
Yeah. What table are they going on? Is table 9? Yeah, table 9, there's no one on that. We'll put them on table 9.
Lee Lawton.
Lee Lawton, Paul Smith.
Paul Smith's an up,
Yeah. Thank you. I can shout it out.
It's alright.
Oh, close.
2 and 3's just become available at the same time.
I'm going to put me and Jason, who's just won that game, on 3.
Okay, stay on 3 there.
No, 3's the one next to where he's on.
1-3.
It's having a bit of a funny moment, Chris. It's having a funny moment. You are there, though.
So I play when I start now. Is that right?
You are there.
Yeah. So that's how you
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
He's done it a few times, mate. He did it last week as well.
You are there.
You set scoreboard up on 9, Phil. And we're playing on 8. You just have the game on 10. You're alright, mate. Yo. Happy New Year.
What's happening in the case? Are they getting fireballs in or back? Farmer's toast with lemonade. Yes, please.
It's all organised, it's alright.
Right, that's my Wakefield career over. 100%, I'll call it at that. Just helping out for White Rose team. So Dale got a couple back a seat. So Dale with a good chance, he might have to take the plant on here for the yellows. So got the yellow, good chance to make this level if that yellow passes in the top right. Oh, he's had it. Was it? Yeah, that yellow goes in the middle. Still not sure about the top right though. Oh, he's looking at. I think he was looking at the plant then. Yellow, yellow, black, yellow. There's no reason to. 'Cause you can just do that. I'll have a look, said original. So I don't think he has to do a lot here. I think he can just run it through. I think that yellow just does pass through in the top right. But he can only drop it in, he can't put anything on it. So, interesting to see how he plays this. Yeah, might be going for that top left now. Angle a bit deceiving. Well, he's nudged it. Cheers, Paul, thank you. Well, it must go. I think that's why I left that yellow next to the black till last, just so I knew it'd be on the black. Oh, okay then. Line up. It's a great shot. Oh, see, he tried to do a bit too much of that. I think he could only drop it in. So Nathan to go on the hill. What tables available? Oh, there's 4. Chris clips him. So just a little tricky shot here. I was going to go middle first. No. I think he might have to with the angle that he's got there, unless he comes across. Yeah. Thought we'd be playing this with a trace of... Oh no, he's just dropping it. Fair enough. Don't know if you can avoid the yellow at the bottom. You can indeed. Perfect angle. So it should be 10-9, but he's twitched a couple of these into the middle. So 10-9 it is. Nathan's break though. Chris Clipsham, Scott Bull, table 2. Oh, that. Oh. There you go. We should have entered flyer tonight. Well, I wouldn't have had time. None of the cat 2s and such in. So what Nathan would give for a break and run here. Obviously the yellows are the new reds. Oh, tap break. He's got a yellow, but I don't know if he's got a shot apart from the plant. That'll stay in yellows unless he takes a tough red up the rail. So a fine cut is that. Just put a little side on to bring it out. And has he got a shot? He hasn't. He's doing his little chicken dance. Oh, he's asking for a total. I think it might be. I think that red's just poking out. Having a good look at it. Dale saying the white goes straight through. We can hit the centre of that yellow, but Nathan's not having it. So I don't know what the outcome was with that. Kill it anyway, so I don't think it'd make. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, there's no problems with Dale there, so. Yeah, Dale's just taking it. I think it was a legal shot. So that's just helped him a little bit. It's not a bad shot, that. So Louis and Steve raised to 15, 11 apiece. 4 breaking dishes in that match. I think he can get angled to. Oh, I didn't. I thought he could have just naturally got on that. I think a turning shot might be useful here, Dale. He can just hide it behind that red. But he's always got to watch the white here. He's just okay. He's definitely making this hard. Played a nice little cannon there, but he did want to be on the other red, really. So, all on the shot. Needs to avoid the yellow. Needs to avoid it. That'll... Perfect. A little bit of run, but not a lot to do. He might even hold it up on the yellow, so he's got a full shot on it. Yeah. Okay. So, no tweak on this then. Well, that's going to be closer to the top bag than it is to the bottom bag. Well, that was a massive... I don't know what that was. There's definitely no pocket there on the table. And I can't see Nathan really. He might play safety, they're all there though. A little bit tricky these shots, but I think he'll be taking into the top left. Take the one into the middle left first, then top left. I don't know if he's got the angle to bring these out. That one on the rail, so I might have to go top right first. That's just... No, that's got to be 10 up. Well, I don't think it was the wrong shot, Nathan. You're showing your hands up, but... Try to bring the yellow out, but he's given Dale a lifeline. Well, he's given him the frame anyway. So, 10 apiece, Hill, £100 for one frame. I think this was mentioned beforehand. So right, this is massive, isn't it? Biggest break of the night. Oh, right, I think we're going top. But I'll tell you what, he needs something to come to his rescue down here. I don't think he's got one. I think the red cuts into the middle left, and if it does, then I think he's going to be okay. Oh, he's going for yellows. I was going for the plant yellow red. He is. So right, confident shot is that. So red's definitely in control now. Oh, we haven't hit that hard enough. Similar to shot that he could have taken at the beginning of the frame. So it's going to knock that yellow out of the way, so it could be a good shot. Might have to go top left here. Unless he's a bit straight on that one, so he can come back for it in a minute. I don't know if that red passes into the middle right. I think he's going to go bottom bag anyway. I think it's going to be left middle, bottom right, bottom left. And then bottom right again. Yeah. Well, he's just rushed a little bit on that. So, well, I said it was going to be a bit of a wash for Dale, but he got there eventually. So, just remember about Saturday, guys and girls. I'll just leave you with this promo again, and that'll be it for tonight. We've got a bit of a limited crew, so I will see you all. Oh, yeah, I did, Andy. I will see you all, or definitely you will hear me on Saturday for the big match.